An Unexpected Journey, written by Lightning Bliss and proofread by GodzillaWolf. Chapter 5. True to his word, Scorpan set off as soon as a wing brace was made to fit Lightning Bliss's wing. It was clearly fractured in places, but the brace he made was of excellent craftsmanship. She whinnied with relief knowing she could walk without it constantly causing her pain rubbing up against her. With that sorted, the gargoyle led them through the dark desert and thorny giant vines, avoiding the winds as they went. To Doc's relief, it wasn't nearly as bad in the day as it was during the night. A few hours later, they came to a road where the vines all but seemed to disappear against the hot, murky desert. Admittedly, Doc had some nasty flashbacks when he traveled the same sands with his master. He wasn't looking forward to the sun constantly beating down on them, nor the sand getting in between his paws. Bliss, on the other hand, took a deep breath and slowly made her way on the road with Doc following close behind. However, both of them stopped, realizing Scorpan was watching them leave. Biting her lip and choking back a tear, she ran back to Scorpan and leapt into his arms. The large brown-winged creature instinctively caught her in surprise, and was left stunned in silence as he felt the soft white mare wrap her arms around his neck tightly in a hug. Thank you so very much," she coughed out as she cried. If this really is goodbye, then I promise I'll never forget you. For what you did for us. You are a brave creature, Scorpan, and I hope one day you might come back and visit Equestria someday. She calmly let go of Scorpan and slid down before heading back to Doc, waving goodbye. Stick to the road, Scorpan called out to them, seeming to rub a tear from his eye as he did. It will take you to the town. Keep a steady pace, and you should be there in an hour. We shall, and fare thee well, Scorpan, Doc called back. Thank you for everything. To you as well, my friends. Scorpan waved his hand back, a smile forming around his muzzle. Doc and Bliss continued to wave back to their new friend till he was a speck on the horizon, then continued forward on their journey down the rocky, paved road. Needless to say, they quickened their pace with the sun high over their heads beating down on their backs. There was a time where Doc was forced to unbutton the collar of his shirt if only to avoid it from getting covered in sweat and allow his fur to breathe. Lightning, on the other hand, kept her head down and low, sweating herself but keeping a determined pace to make it back to civilization. For once, the roles were reversed. Whereas Doc was in a better element against the cold, she was better suited to the heat. Before long, though, Bliss could see the truth to Scorpan's claims, as they spotted the town he spoke of just beyond a hill. It was a filthy, dirty town, clearly showing signs of the battle against the elements. But to their relief, they could see fellow creatures they recognized, such as hippogriffs and even other ponies amongst other beings, resembling that of fish, cats, and even lizards. Apparently, this town had been recognized by the equestrian lands as a stopping point before reaching the hippogriff kingdoms. Or at least they assumed so based on the welcome signs, guiding new visitors to their travel destinations. It wasn't long before they spotted the Sky Ferries, where they paid for tickets to Canterlot Equestria. Both agreed this was the best deal they could get, as this way they would have some bits saved for refreshments. Later, they'd be able to make it to Ponyville through Bliss's teleportation, now that her magic was recovering as well. They made their way onto the ferry ramp where Bliss decided to go to the top of the deck. She paid for a few snacks with the extra bits Doc gave her, after which, helping herself to some water they were offering for free, the Rainbow Alicorn parked herself near the railing to enjoy the view. Doc took on a well-deserved glass of water, and then joined Lightning to relax on their last leg of travel. Quite the adventure we both just had. The Arctic wolf sipped his drink peacefully as he made conversation. One I care never to do again, Bliss chuckled back. At least not with the timber wolves, a broken wing, and scary deserts. Or you losing your vest. Agreed, he sighed, feeling not fully himself without his signature purple vest. But at least a few good things came of it. We made a new friend? She smiled as she continued staring back into the horizon. We also helped a new friend. He smiled back, enjoying the view. It always feels good when you help another in need. He helped us too, probably when we were at our worst. The rainbow alicorn turned to her wolven brother. I guess we helped each other too. I suppose so. While I regret how things may have started out, I wouldn't wish to change them either. He turned to her, giving a happy smile in return. It gives us new perspectives, new opportunities, and new ways to help each other. In the end, we did it together. Indeed we did. I'm glad you were with me, Doc. I am too, Lightning. Both of them beamed at each other, then continued watching the scenery float by underneath them as the ferry made its way to their destination. A few hours later, just as the sun was setting down, the peaks of Canterlot Castle began to poke up over the horizon. They were almost home. Do you think, Lightning spoke softly, a hint of sadness in her voice, we'll ever see Scorpan again, Doc? I'd like to think so. One day, Lightning. One day.
Hey everyone, Lightning Bliss here, and I truly hope you enjoyed the wonderful voice talents of my good friend Dr. Wolf. I know he enjoys doing dramatic readings, but even I know it can be hard on his eyes sometimes to do this. So, if you're listening, Doc, thanks for taking the time to do this. I really do appreciate it. I never actually did dramatic readings before, nor am I considered an active fanfic writer, though I will admit to have writing a story here or two in the past. The one y'all listen to just happens to be one that was encouraged personally by Doc for me to finish. The last fanfic story I wrote is actually on Dr. Wolf's channel called Dr. Wolf Daycare, proofread and continuation by GodzillaWolf, who also proofread and helped edit it Unexpected Journey. A big shout out to GodzillaWolf for helping me with this project as well. Also, for those who keep asking if I'll ever continue the story of Dr. Wolf Daycare, I'm sorry to say that will be a no. This is due to ethical and personal reasons. I don't feel the story is worth pursuing anymore, and quite frankly, I think it's ran its course. However, this doesn't mean I won't attempt to do more fanfic writings in the future. I do actually plan on writing another one soon. Sorry, spoilers. But to get to my point, I do hope to make this an official full-length dramatic reading for An Unexpected Journey, complete with a voice actor of the narrator, a voice actor for Scorpan, and of course have Dog come back for his role as well as me put my own role into the mix. Not to mention I will be adding sound effects to influence the atmosphere, as well as putting my own personal artwork into the reading. I guess you could say I got inspired by Dog's fanfic story, Memories of the Equestrian Wolf. But for now, I would like to hear back from all of you and your thoughts on my official first release of a fanfic turned dramatic reading. Do you all like what was shared? Are there improvements you wish for me to add? Either way, I would love to hear back from you. Be sure to check out Dr. Wolf's channel and GodzillaWolf on DA and Femfic whenever you get the opportunity. Also, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, or hit the bell button to get updates on my latest videos being released. Until then, I am Lightning Bliss. Keep an eye out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.